Today's PSA is identifying a leak in your trailer. So I'm sitting at the dinette relaxing. We left our water pump on. We are not hooked up to city water here, so I've got my fresh water tank full, water pump's on. I'm sitting here. At no time should I hear my pump prime. That noise when you turn your water tap on and you hear your pump kick on, that should only happen when you turn a tap on. If you are sitting and all your taps are closed and you hear that sound come on, even no matter how quickly, burp, burp, it means that your pump is losing water somewhere and it's priming itself back up. So mine was very quick, which told me the leak was small. Probably trickle, just enough to trigger the pump to reprime itself, maybe every half an hour, something like that. So that means you have a leak. You need to go find it. I was fortunate. What I typically do, I found it right off the bat. But what I typically do is I just open up my cupboards. If I figure I've got a leak anywhere, even if at home, I put my hand on the pipe as far up near the faucet as I can. I slide it down, see if I can find wet. If you're not sure, use a paper towel. Find a wet pipe, slide the hot, slide the cold, do all your taps. That would be my first check. Anywhere there's fittings, by the pump, your shower fittings, your water heater fittings tend to, sometimes you can, depending on the severity of the leak, you could see it drip. But in my case, it wasn't dripping like that. It was like seeping just enough. I found it under my kitchen sink. I'll show you a picture in a second. So easy find, easy fix. Just a matter of getting it done now. See the red pipe? Then I got a piece of paper towel wrapped around it there. But right above that is the nylon screw-on that connects to the braided hose that goes up for the hot water. Well, right at the top of that red pipe, where it goes onto that nylon connection, is a PEX fitting. See the steel fitting? There's one on the blue as well. Basically, it's just leaking right there. So ways I can address this. If I was on an extended trip, obviously I'd want to fix this sooner than later. I'd go hit the hardware store and buy a whole PEX kit. I've got one at home to repair it properly. So luckily, in this particular scenario, I'll be home tomorrow. I'll fix it. If I did need to fix this right away, I would cut the pipe, remove the fitting, assume the fitting's good. If not, I'm going to need a hardware store, but they're a dime a dozen to get another nylon one. Ideally, you get a brass one, something just a little more strength to it. A 1/2-inch worm gear, one of these, and just basically put the pipe back on, either reusing the fitting or putting the new one on. Tighten that worm gear up, hook it back up with some Teflon tape around the threads of the steel braided faucet that goes up, and the fix would be done. Alternatively, even one of these shark bite things would work like a top two. Even less work, aside from you'll still need a little Teflon tape, but arguably this fix is a 5-minute job, and if you have all the stuff, it's a zero cost, but I mean, really it's under $10.